Hello there, people. Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. I'm Anthony DeGoey, and as we continue on the season team previews, we now end up at number 20, the Minnesota Wild. For the most part, the last couple of seasons, General Manager Bill Guerin has done a great job at keeping this team competitive, even with a $14 million cap hit for buyouts. But this upcoming season will be the last for that. Well, we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's go back and see how Minnesota did last season. They had 39 wins, 34 losses, 9 overtime losses for 87 points. They scored 248 goals and allowed 260. For the most part, Minnesota is made up of young talent and decently priced veterans for the most part. They have Caprio the Thrill, one of the most talented and electrifying players in AHL today, and kept under the radar for where he plays at. I mean, this kid is very good. Came over, much hype behind him, lived up to it, got a big contract extension, and now he is the heart and soul of this franchise. But they have other players like Matt Boldy, Joel Harrison Eck, Mark Zuccarello, and Brett Faber. As I said, for the most part, it's young, cheaper contracts and reasonably placed veterans. Right now, with the dead cap hit they've had the past 2-3 years. But like I said, this will be the last season for that. Goaltending. The season before was a strength, and all goalies, Gustafsson and Fleury, took a step back this last season. Gustafsson, after having a great year, he played in 45 games, 20 wins, 18 losses, 4 overtime losses, 3.06 goals against average, and a .899 save percentage with 3 shutouts. Not bad win-loss record. Save percentage could be better, but compared to the season he had before, just definitely a letdown. Marc-Andre Fleury, he had played in 40 games, 17 wins, 15 losses, 5 overtime losses, a 2.98 goals against average, and a .895 save percentage with 2 shutouts. Fleury is coming to an end of a great NHL career. Stanley Cups, Vezinas. He was great. He was the next great goalie after Brodeur, Waugh, and Hasek. And he lived up to his draft position. And then you have youngster Wallstedt. He played in 3 games, 2 wins, 1 losses, no overtime losses, a 3.01 goals against average, and a .897 save percentage with 1 shutout. He is the future of this franchise. He was drafted in the first round of 2021. And a lot of people feel he is ready to make the jump. And with Fleury having no trade clause in his contract, and possibly being his last season, we said that last year too. So maybe Gustafsson's moved, that's what people are saying, or maybe Wallstedt plays 1 more year in AHL. Overall, in the offseason, this team didn't lose much and didn't re-sign anybody. They signed Marc-Andre Fleury to an extension and acquired Graham Clark. They lost Will Butcher, but nothing big. So for the moment, Minnesota's about keeping, a competitive team at a reasonable price. They still have cap space left. They have $1.5 million cap space. They have 1 roster spot still available. They have their first and second round pick this year in the draft. And they have all 3 retention spots. For the most part, like I said, Bill Guerin has done an incredible job at keeping this team competitive through the dead cap space. And this will be the last year for that $14+ million dead cap hit. Next year it goes down to around 1.6 million. So that's like $13 million that will just appear out of nowhere for Minnesota. And that's when I think you'll see Bill Guerin start going for it. This team overall is built to be competitive, push for a playoff spot. A couple more players, I feel this team can definitely be a threat in the West. They have enough talent, and when you have Kaprizov, he's a one-man show like many other players in the league that are up to his talent level. So, let us know what you think below of Minnesota's Wild chances of making the playoffs this year, and what do you think they'll do when you have more cap space next year. And if you like the content we're producing on this channel, please like and subscribe. And as always, have a good night, and I'll see you then.